Toastmaster Ajay. Badge of failure. Badge of failure. Toastmaster Ajay.
33 years back, in the year 1987, I started my first job with the Times of India as a circulation executive. Now, I must have been slightly better than a lot of my peers because, as the old Indian saying goes, Andho mein Kana Raja. In the land of the blind, the squint-eyed person becomes a king. My organization recognized my potential and they did what any smart organization does. They gave me the responsibility of a team, but without the money and without the title of a manager. It was as if I was gifted a Rolex watch, but without the logo on it. And I did exactly what any smart employee does. I quit and I joined another organization with the title of Area Sales Manager. In this company, we had very ambitious sales targets. And month after month after month, I was on the top of the list of the non-performers. This company too recognized my potential and they also decided to promote me to the title of ex-employee. And there I was, helpless, restless and agitated, sitting at home. Contest chair, fellow Toastmasters. At the age of 25, I had the badge of failure. I was ashamed of this badge and I would try to hide it, but it was not possible. I was personally and professionally impacted. My savings as well as my self-esteem both became zero. I decided to go to my mentor, Professor Joshi, to take his advice in this situation. And this is what he told me. Well, Ajay, you have an interesting problem. You have to look back at your childhood. All along, you are expected to do well in academics as well as in sports. And that is the reason why you have applied a stigma to failure. The best advice I can give you is that you learn to embrace failure, to acknowledge it, and to celebrate it. Professor Joshi gave me a very important lesson that if I embrace failure, and that becomes the way to proudly wear the badge of failure. I got interested in the subject. I started looking around for other examples and I found the story of a handsome young man. He had worked for a couple of years and then he was infected by a virus even more dangerous than COVID-19, the entrepreneurial bug. And this young man then went and launched a series of businesses and also closed them down subsequently. He ultimately succeeded in the travel industry. Obviously, you would have guessed, this handsome young man was obviously my father. Now, one fine day, we were sitting in where else? On a holiday, but in Goa, on the beach, sipping our margaritas. And I turned around to ask him this question that had bothered me for a long time, as to why had he shut down many of his previous businesses so quickly. Why did he not persist? Had he done that, maybe they would have succeeded. My father laughed and then he looked at me and said, Ajay, you need to understand that the best way to succeed is actually to fail fast. I know that sounds like an oxymoron, but understand this, that when you identify something is not working, you land up dropping it and then channelizing your time, effort and energy to other things that will work. And this way you will achieve success much faster. My father had given me the second most important lesson about failure. If you have to fail, you should fail fast. When you fail fast, then you are able to then proudly wear the badge of failure. Life moved on. I came into a wonderful organization, Toastmasters. And like so many of us who sharpen their pencil and ensure that they become better at what they do, I too started getting involved. Each one of you sitting out here must be remembering your first table topic, your first speech, the first evaluation that you gave, the first role you took in a club meeting, or maybe your first leadership role. Now, each one of y'all might have struggled when you did this the first time, but not me. I was totally useless. But all of us, we persisted in one thing. We kept coming back to this podium. We kept taking up roles. And each time that we did this, we became slightly better. And bit by bit, we started becoming a better version of ourselves. If in this room today, we have DTMs, we have Advanced Leadership Bronze, or we have somebody in a level 3 pathway, then you can be sure that these awards don't just signify success. They indicate the failures that people have experienced along this journey. And it's only when people learn from it that each one of us grew. And Toastmasters taught me the third lesson of failure. Always learn from failure. Because when you start learning from failure, you start wearing the badge of failure proudly. So my dear friends, look at yourself and take examples from your own life. Are you embracing failure? Are you failing fast? And are you learning from failure? If you do, then wear proudly the badge of failure. Over to.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ajay.